So who do you like in Canelo versus Crawford?
Well, I'm a giant Crawford fan because I think he's the best switch hitter since Marvin Hagler. I also think Canelo is slowing down, and Canelo is more of a one-punch fighter now than the combination fighter he was when he was younger.
Do you think Terence Crawford can beat Canelo Alvarez?
Yeah, I think he can win.
Okay.
I don't know if he's going to win, but I think he can win.
So
but he's going to have to box a brilliant fight.
Joe Rogan asked a simple question, but in boxing, simplicity is where chaos starts. Can Crawford beat Canelo? Boom! Internet combusts. Enter Jim Lampley, boxing's Gandalf with HBO receipts, who didn't just answer, he painted a damn fresco. He dropped names like Sugar Ray and Hagler, laced it with sweet science scripture, and said what nobody else dared. Crawford's got the keys.
Canelo has such unique skills, and one of the weird things that he does that very few people since Rocky Marciano does is he punches your arms.
Yes.
He brutalizes your arms.
He's another brilliant guy. He has the greatest punch resistance in...
If he can drive like a ghost, it ain't about power, it's about poise. Forget brawling, this ain't Mortal Kombat. Lampley's vision? Crawford floats in, paints Canelo with pixel-perfect punches, then vanishes like he's allergic to uppercuts. Think sniper with sneakers, tagging you from angles that make geometry teachers cry. But here's the catch.
To be Canelo's neighbor in Del Mar, California. Used to run into Chepo, his senior trainer, at the grocery store. I'd look into the cart and say, oh, he's eating tuna. And he said, yes, and he's eating chicken.
Canelo ain't some clumsy brute. Nah. This man trains like Rocky got a gym membership at Equinox. He's out here clearing horse jumps at dawn and beating heavy bags into existential crisis by dusk. You don't spar with Canelo, you negotiate with gravity. His calves got shock absorbers, his hips, forged in Valhalla. Hit him clean, and he'll blink like you just complimented his watch. Lampley saw it firsthand. Sunrise training sessions that look like a Nike ad directed by Zeus. Canelo doesn't just have power, he's got posture. Try pushing him back and your gloves file for workers' comp? You ain't walking him down, you're tiptoeing around a landmine with pecs. So can Crawford pull it off? Maybe. But he'll have to play the perfect heist.
That a lot of people is, over thinking the size advantage. Canelo is a strong fighter in himself, and he's a good puncher, but so am I. And fight night is gonna be good.
Get in, steal rounds, vanish into mist. Because once Canelo lands, he doesn't throw hands, he throws weather events. While Bud's footwork is smoother than a TikTok dancer gliding through a gospel choir, he better keep those souls smoking. Canelo ain't out here to box cute, he's trying to erase your limbs like you forgot to save your progress. He doesn't throw haymakers like he's chasing chaos, he's surgical, strategic violence. He'll take your jab, trade it for a receipt, and mail your ribs back to you in installments. Miss the early window to throw him off? Congrats, you're now majoring in pain economics, minor in regret. Now peep this, Terence ice in the veins. Crawford saw all that Canelo muscle and just nodded like, nice cosplay. You done? Man didn't flinch, didn't fake tough guy energy.
Legacy fight, if you look back on your career, is this the one that would then stand out to you?
This is the one.
You say that it puts you at the top. Who would be your kind of Mount Rushmore of boxers?
I don't know, I just know I got a position up there after this one.
Oh, yeah. He just sat there across from Canelo like he was reviewing a menu, not facing the most violent ginger in combat sports history. No bark. Just that assassin silence that says, I'm not here to brawl, I'm here to rewrite your highlight reel. And let's not get twisted, Bud ain't worried about size. Man's been sparring beefy boys for breakfast, like every round is squats and side quests. When folks ask if Canelo's too strong, Bud practically laughed in protein shake. Said, cool, so am I. And when Bud starts talking about hidden strength and people being shocked come fight night, that's not hype, that's classified intel. He ain't banking on perfection either. He's aiming for it like a sniper with night vision. He said it himself. He's not coming to borrow respect, not coming to earn it with a handshake and a smile. He's coming to take everything belts, pride, and probably the playlist rights to Canelo's next ring walk. So call it David versus Goliath if you want, but remember, David ain't win with muscles he won because he didn't miss. And Bud's been waiting his whole career to make sure his first shot counts. Canelo, like it's Sunday brunch, sips his water and basically tells the world, size, cute, smoke, I breathe that. No fear, just calm, calculated, I might retire you energy. But then, like a wild plot twist in a fight movie, Manny Pacquiao enters the chat. Yeah, Pac-Man, the human whirlwind who once speed-bagged bigger men like they owed him lunch money, steps in with the wisdom of a retired assassin turned monk. And what does the Southpaw Sage say? Bud, don't get greedy with the gains. This ain't Flex magazine. It's the hurt business. He's not just tossing out advice, he's dropping survival scrolls. Manny's been there, done that, and bought the commemorative championship tee. He knows the trap. You move up, you want to match power. But Pac's like, nah, fam, keep that speed slick. Keep them feet dancing like the rent's late. Because Canelo, he ain't just a puncher. He's a GPS-guided body shot delivery system. He's not chasing knockouts, he's playing Tetris with your organs. If you stand still even for half a second to admire your own jab, he's already launched a hook from Guadalajara with your liver's name on it. That's why when Pacquiao says focus on speed, it's not a tip, it's scripture. It's gospel passed down from the mountaintop of 8 weight divisions. One mistimed shuffle, one half step too slow, and Canelo's turning your jaw into a stress ball. So Bud better stay light, elusive, untouchable. Moonwalk like his career depends on it, cause it does. Jab like a mosquito with a vendetta. Glide like he's allergic to pain. Right after Pacquiao drops his slick Jedi advice about speed over size, here comes Bill Haney, stomping through the scene like your uncle with a Bluetooth earpiece and a conspiracy theory. Man slammed the table like he was declaring war at a family reunion. His message? This ain't a game, this is damage control. He ain't talking combos and counters. Bill's talking long-term memory loss and side effects. Like this fight might come with a warning label and a copay. And when he dropped that Deion Sanders line, the damage is done, man, that's not analysis, that's post-fight trauma in real time. Haney's out here sounding like he's seen the final boss and came back to tell the tale. He ain't just warning Bud, he's pre-writing the eulogy. And the kicker? He's not being shady, he's laying caution tape. Like, yo, I'm not saying you can't win, but maybe update your will just in case. And then comes the Vieta Paranoia PED whispers. Tainted meat, muscle mass from a Marvel lab. It's giving Mission Impossible meets Contagion with boxing gloves. But guess what? All that smoke don't scare Bud. It ignites him. Crawford didn't just hear, let's worry. He heard, bet, let's cook. Man's already in the lab, gloves laced, watching Canelo highlights on mute like a surgeon studying anatomy. He's not entering the ring with doubts, he's entering with a damn blueprint. He ain't worried about damage, he's been dodging trauma since dial-up. The man's boxing IQ got firewalls, backups, and two-factor authentication. PED talk? Shrugs. Bud too focused on legacy, not lunacy. He's not flinching at the noise, he's tuning it out like elevator music. While folks debate liver shots and lab tests, Crawford's loading up combinations like he's trying to rewrite physics. This ain't just another title bout, this is cinema, baby. IMAX level intensity. Oscar-worthy drama with uppercuts. From the opening bell, it's tension thicker than cold peanut butter. Every punch, a plot point. Every feint, a foreshadow. And the crowd? Glued, breath held, phones down, because missing a moment here is like skipping chapters in a thriller. And if Bud wins this, forget pound for pound. We might need a new label, planet for planet. So here's the real question. Are you rolling with Canelo, the Mexican juggernaut built to break wills and ribs? Or Crawford, the shape-shifting ghost with counters so sharp they need a permit? Me? I'm leaning Bud. Why? Because when it comes to adapting on the fly, Crawford's not just reactive, he's prophetic. He'll slip bombs, land lasers, and have Canelo swinging at phantoms by round 9. But this ain't just my movie trailer, it's yours too. Drop your pick in the comments. Team Redhead or Team Bud? The brain. And if you're about that boxing life, chaos, and real talk, like share and hit that subscribe button. We don't just break down fights, we live them.